Hello everyone, today we're going to be going over various flexibility assessments, starting with the Canadian trunk forward flexion test. Now before any of these, you're going to want to warm up with some light aerobic exercise such as jogging. But this first examination is going to be for hamstring and lower back flexibility. You want to make sure you remove your shoes, you sit with your feet flat against the box, and as you reach forward, you exhale as you reach, you hold it for 2 seconds, keep your hands together as you reach, and make sure that your knees aren't bent. Now you're going to score this test in centimeters, and the classifications you'll be able to see at the end of the video. But you do this twice and you take the best of 2 scores, and that'll apply to most of these tests. Now next we have the YMCA sit and reach. For again, you will have, with no shoes, you'll place a yardstick on the floor at a 15-inch mark on a piece of tape, as you can see there, and the piece of tape is about 1 foot long. And you'll put your feet at either end of the tape, and much like the last examination that we did, you'll reach forward, exhale as you reach, and keep your hands together and hold for 2 seconds. Make sure your knees are also not bent for this. And again, that table will also be at the end of the video. Next, we have the chair sit and reach test, which is really good for older populations. The chair should be about 17 inches in height. You don't really need to remove your shoes for this test, though you can if you want to. You're going to keep the leg that you're not testing flexed and with your foot planted firmly on the floor. The leg you will be testing, you'll keep the foot dorsiflexed, and you want to keep your head in a neutral position. And again, extend with both hands, exhaling as you extend and holding for a second to reach that measurement. If you pass the foot, it is a positive reading. If you're at the toe, it is a 0. Anything below it is a negative reading. Now last, we have the Thomas test, which is a hip flexor flexibility test. You want to lie supine on your back, and as you see here in a moment, you're going to want to bring your knee to your chest, keeping the other leg flat on the floor. And this is simply determined whether or not the opposing leg is able to stay on the floor, and is just simply scored as flexible if it does and inflexible as it's not. This here is our table for our YMCA test. I myself fell right smack dab between average and below average. And here's our Canadian flexibility test numbers, which I fell between fair and poor. And here are our references from which we pulled our tables. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you.